So this exercise is traditionally known as a wall angel, where you'd stand by a wall and move your head around and move your arms around your head as a way of mobilizing the scapula and working on scapulohumeral rhythm. However, one thing it neglects is your ability to stabilize the neck. Now, if the neck extensors, or the muscles that stabilize the head, are kind of too integrated into the shoulder, it's going to impair shoulder movement. So one thing we need to do with the neck extensors is remind them of what their job should be. So where you can do this is doing this exercise face down, tucking your chin and making your spine as long as you possibly can. Now, some implications may occur if you have lower back pain. So if somebody has very, very bad lower back pain, this is something you need to be careful of, as you are in a lumbar extended position. However, if you can tolerate this, just placing the pillow under your head so you have something as a focal point to know where your head should be. You want to tuck your chin into this position here and then make your spine as long as you possibly can. Then once you're doing this, I want to take your arms off the floor, like so, and then you're just going to move your arms up and down, trying to get things as even as you can, tucking the chin, engaging the neck flexors, and just moving your arms around your body, extending them up and then bringing them back. And this is very good for teaching your shoulder blades and scapula how to move, how to integrate all of the trapped muscles while stabilizing the head as well. As well as this, you can go to the alternative movement, which is, again, you work in a different format of scapulohumeral rhythm, and the thumbs in this instance is going to indicate where the arm should be. So we're going into an externally rotated position as we go back, an internally rotated position as we're going forward. Now, doing anywhere between 5 to 10 of these prior to doing a pressing exercises or a pushing movement will be highly advisable, as we're going to teach the head the neck muscles how to stabilize the head and really warm up and tap into all those shoulder stabilizer muscles, which is so important during any form of rowing and press. So the head protraction exercise is probably going to be one of the weirdest ones you're going to do, and probably not something you will feel comfortable doing in the middle of the gym during peak time. However, this video is going to explain why it is actually something that's quite effective to release neck pain and help with opening up the breath and releasing certain muscles around the neck that might be tight. So first things first, why would you train the neck flexors? Well, if you're sat at a desk and hunched over and very, very slumped, and your neck muscles are becoming very tight, though if anything becomes tight or weak or inhibited, they don't have the ability to move. So your brain doesn't necessarily know how to utilize moving these muscles. Now, head protraction isn't really something we need on a daily basis for any great deal of strength, unless you're a footballer heading a ball or it's sport specific. However, training these muscles, or at least waking them up with some sort of neurological, so basically brain telling them to move, signal, is going to help massively. And again, if you integrate it into breathing techniques, it's very, very good for helping the neck improve neck function, and therefore reducing the likelihood of headaches or tight shoulders and whatnot. So anyway, what we want to look to do here is create a double chin, as I have done so here. Then we're going to make the head as long as we can. So I think you've got a very, very long spine, tucking the chin down, head nice and long, hips in a flex position, hands on the abdominals, just so you can feel where you've got that engagement in the trunk region. Then what we're going to do is we're going to inhale as much as you can. So inhaling through the nose, get as much air into the trunk as you can. So filling up the abdominal cavity. Then we're going to breathe out, extending through, keeping your shoulders as close to the floor as you can, protracting your head going forward. Now, this isn't just pushing your neck forward, you need to bring your chin up as well. So it's head forward and chin up as you exhale, and then it's head back, chin down as you inhale. Don't lower your head right down to the floor. So you want to keep your head just slightly off the floor to keep the neck flexors engaged. You're going to inhale and then exhale as far forward as you can, doing anywhere between 5 to 10 breaths, depending on how hard you find it. This is very, very specific for the neck flexors here, so you will feel these fire up quite quickly, with the goal to increase range of movement as you go along. So inhale, 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 so just off, and exhale, trying to push forward as far forward as you can. This, in tandem with some shoulder stability exercises, be highly recommendable for just general care around the thoracic region. So if you're sitting at a desk all day, I would recommend doing these perhaps before bed, or perhaps if you're at home and you've been in front of the laptop or the TV for a while. A few of these with some mobility drills would help tremendously.